Yes lads, how you doing? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today I'm going to bring you guys the Leicester versus Chelsea match review. So the boys and girls, of course, did finish last night at the King Power Stadium. Leicester 2, Chelsea 0. Another brilliant performance from the Foxes, and of course that win sends us into top place in the Premier League table. Probably only for about 24 hours, but yeah, who cares? That was another great performance from Leicester, and we continue our absolutely incredible start to 2021. So that being said, in today's video I'm going to bring you guys the Leicester versus Chelsea match review. I'll run through my general thoughts on last night's win and also my play ratings from the start. It started against Chelsea last night at the King Power Stadium. But just before we get into all of that, make sure a big thumbs up down below on today's video if you guys do go to enjoy today's video. As of course today I'll bring you guys the Leicester versus Chelsea match review. Leicester won again, we're top of the league. Life's good. Just go and drop a like on today's video guys. But yeah, if you do enjoy it, make sure you do let me know by drop a like. Also subscribe to see my face on your screen before. Of course we're well on the road to 2,000 subscribers. If you guys could subscribe to the channel, that will also be massively appreciated. Also turn on my channel post notifications so you guys will get a notification every single time I upload a video on the channel. Go and follow me on my social medias. Links then will be in the description down below. Go and follow me on Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter. All my links will be in the description down below. And most importantly, let me know your thoughts on yesterday's win, your thoughts on the game, your play rating. Just let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah lads, let's quit the waffling. Without further ado, let's get into the video and let's get into the Leicester versus Chelsea match review. Right then, Leicester 2, Chelsea 0. Another brilliant performance from the Foxes. We are top of the league. Get in. But yeah, in all seriousness, what a performance that was from Leicester last night. Of course, Chelsea, I don't think they were that great, but to be able to beat them like that very comfortably in the end with a 2-0 win, a clean sheet as well, that is just another brilliant performance from Leicester. And believe me, we are in this title race because that performance last night, that's a big statement from Leicester to everyone in the league, and that shows us that we are going to take this seriously and we are definitely a contender for the title and at least the top 4. I thought the overall performance throughout the game was very, very good for Leicester once again last night, especially in that first half. I thought we controlled the game very well, and to be honest, to be able to control the game that easily against Chelsea, who have spent a lot of money in recent windows, I think Leicester deserve a load of credit for that one, and I'm absolutely delighted just to get the win. And it could have been a lot more, to be honest. Obviously Chelsea went close on a couple of occasions, but Leicester, especially in the second half, we had a couple of big chances as well where it could have been 3, could have been 4, but overall 2-0, I'm not going to complain. It's another clean sheet and we continue our great start to 2021. Of course, both goals did come within the first half, and for Leicester that doesn't really happen, and Wilfred Ndidi got the scoring starting inside 6 minutes, and once again for Leicester that does not really happen. So yeah, it's clear to see that Leicester went out trying to get an early goal, and of course we got that through Wilfred Ndidi with an incredible strike. And then of course later in that first half, the first half was eventful. Chelsea had a penalty shout, but Leicester of course went down the end towards the end of the half, and James Maddison got another goal. And yeah, overall it's just a great performance from Leicester, and just like I said earlier on, we had a lot of chances in that second half. First half we had a couple of other good chances as well. James Maddison, he hit the bar as well. So overall I think that's just a brilliant performance for Leicester, and we can't really ask for much more. But yeah lads, if you do move on to the game then, and speak about the game then in a bit more detail. So yeah, of course Brendan Rodgers went with the same team which has gone with in the last couple of games, and that's very good to see. The same team started against Southampton once again. So of course Schmeichel in goal, JJ at right back, centre backs are pairing off of Farn and Evans, left back Castagna and Ndidi holding, Yuri and Maddison in the front three of Barnes, Vardy, Albrighton. Once again, same team, perfect team for Leicester. Looks like Brendan has found the perfect team, and that's going to be that's probably going to help us this season because it allows us to get a lot of consistency in there. And of course when Leicester did win the league a few years ago, the team was literally identical for the whole season. It looks like Brendan Rodgers has found the perfect 11, and hopefully we can keep this 11 injury free, and that should push it on towards the end of the season. And hopefully with this we can get top 4, because I think last season that was probably our downfall. We had a few injuries, we were constantly chopping and changing the formation, especially towards the end of the season behind closed doors as well. But now looks like Brendan has got his team done, and hopefully we can keep this going. And overall it's another great performance from a set of players. Speaking about both goals then for Leicester, of course the first one from Wilfred Ndidi, set piece special from Leicester. Brendan Rodgers and his coaching staff will be absolutely thrilled with that one. It's a short corner between James Maddison and Albrighton. It got laid back to Barnes, which I think the plan was for Barnes to shoot, but he kind of missed the ball and it fell back to Ndidi who put it in. I don't think that was planned, but it worked and Ndidi was there. And usually that's either going to go into the corner flag out the stadium, but this time it nestles into the back of the net off the corner. Pretty perfect strike from Ndidi. Slight bit of slice on it, but I thought he did a good job. It was on the bounce as well, and for Wilfred Ndidi, that was a great strike from him. And yeah, I thought maybe it was the first 10 minutes or so, it was quite an open game, so probably wasn't deserved, but I don't really care because the goal was a brilliant one for Leicester, and Brendan Rodgers, just like I said, and his coaching staff will be gassed with that one, because obviously that was definitely off the training ground. But yeah, Leicester continued to go forward. James Maddison had a brilliant shot on his weak foot again, smashed off the ball. We can see his confidence for James Maddison. He's got a couple of goals in the last game. Of course, he scored once again tonight, but before that, of course, he hit the bar. He could have had 2, could have had 3 because James Maddison thought it was fantastic. Leicester continued to go forward. Chelsea had a few chances through Callum Hudson-Odoi. Chelsea were they were awarded the penalty. It was rightly ruled out by VAR. It was a free kick, in fact, which was blazed over. And a few minutes after that, Leicester went down the other end. Albright with a long ball over the top. Vardy and Rudiger challenged for it. Them two both went down. I think Vardy went down a bit more. It fell back to Maddison, who read it and gambled, and that gamble paid off. And Maddison slotted it into the net past Mendy. It was still a difficult finish. It was bouncing. It was a tight angle. He came out, and James Maddison did well. Chelsea defending though, yeah, it wasn't great, but I don't think we can really focus too much on how poor Chelsea was, because I thought Leicester were incredible last night once again, so I think the credit deserved that. But for that goal, Reece James, what are you doing? Ben Chilwell, mate, I don't think you should have left, really, should you? The grass ain't always greener at Chelsea, mate. But yeah, first off wise, it was 2-0. And to be honest, I was pretty confident that the game was all done at half time, and most Leicester fans were. Second off wise, there was no changes from Leicester. We had a couple of good chances. James Justin went close once again. We had a few chances on the break with Vardy. Chelsea, of course, did score. VAR came to our savour once again. It wasn't really savour because Werner was offside again. But yeah, we had a couple of other good chances in the second half. But overall, it was 2-0. I don't think we can argue with that one, and that's a great performance. Of course, it did finish 2-0 to Leicester in the end. So then that is it for my thoughts then on last night's win for Leicester. So yeah, let's get into my player ratings. Yeah, this will rate each player out of 10 from the start. We started, of course, last night against Chelsea at the King Power Stadium. So yeah, starting off in goal, Kasper Schmeichel, another clean sheet. Things you'd love to see. Some great saves from Schmeichel again in the game. It was good. His kicking was a bit poor, but yeah, who really cares? We won and we kept the clean sheets. Yeah, Schmeichel for me, he is going to get a solid 7 out of 10 for Schmeichel. Yeah, he made a couple of saves. Didn't really have too much to do, but I think that's a good thing to be honest. Yeah, 7 out of 10 for Kasper. Thought it was good once again last night. Moving into the back four then. So yeah, starting off at right back with James Justin, the Luton Cafe. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I thought he was great again, was James Justin. The guy's a different breed, he's different gravy as James Justin. But yeah, incredible once again from JJ last night. Like I said, 8 out of 10 for him. Defensively solid, going forward very good. I was disappointed for him not to get on the score sheet once again. He had that great header where he put it wide of the post. It was actually quite close, but yeah, I thought JJ was brilliant once again. Centre back wise then, starting off with Wesley Fofana, 8 out of 10. For the Frenchman, I thought it was class again last time. That second half, Roy, 40-yard sprint in 60 minutes. I mean, that just sums up his performance for me. Absolutely incredible. Defensively good against a pretty strong and physical striker in Tammy Abraham as well. So fair play to Wesley Fofana. And the other centre-back, of course, with Johnny Evans. I'm going to go one down, but 7 out of 10 I'm going to go for. Of course, that is still a good rate. And the only difference between them two, I thought Fofana ran the ball out just a bit more. But defensively, I thought Johnny Evans was class as usual. Experience had him there, and he makes a massive difference at Leicester side. So, 7 for Johnny Evans. Likewise, then with Timothy Castagne, 7 out of 10 for him, class as usual. Yeah, Timothy Castagne good, same as JJ, going forward, going back, defensively solid. He did well against a good winger in Christian Pulisic as well. So yeah, great performance for Timothy Castagne once again. He continues his good start to his Leicester career. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for the Belgian. Right then, moving into the midfield three. So yeah, starting off with the Nigerian king of Wilfred Ndidi, 10 out of 10 for me. I thought fantastic. He got his goal, and overall his overall performance was brilliant. His goal, just like I said, on another day, that would have probably gone out the Leicester Stadium and probably went into the other Leicester Stadium of the Leicester Tigers. But this one nestled into the back of the net. So yeah, great strike from Wilfred Ndidi. And despite that, defensively, very good. Tackling, ball playing ability was class from Wilfred Ndidi tonight. The guy keeps getting better and better. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for Wilfred Ndidi. Can't fault his performance at all. Absolutely brilliant. Moving ahead of him with Youri Tielemans then, I'm going to give him a 8 out of 10. I thought Youri was brilliant once again last night on the ball. Fantastic. I think he was unlucky not to get a goal in the second half. He had a good chance where Mendy made a good save as well. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for Youri. Brilliant performance from him. James Maddison, 1 up from him. 9 out of 10 for James Maddison. Got another goal. Fantastic finish. His interview as well deserves a rating as well, because his interview is class. Not only on the pitch. Brilliant from James Maddison once again, but on the pitch, the man, he was on fire. He could have had 2, of course. He had a good shot which hit the ball. It was more than a good shot on his weak foot. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for Maddison. The guy keeps getting better and better as well. Our midfield is something else. And finally, moving into the front three. So yeah, starting off in the left wing position with Harvey Barnes. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I thought it was a bit quiet throughout the game, but yeah, who cares? Leicester won. That's what matters. Footballers still had a good game. He could have got a few goals here and there. Going forward, he linked up the play nicely as well. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for Harvey Barnes. Barnes, another solid performance for him. Likewise with Michael Brighton, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 as well. He's close to an 8, but I'm going to give a 7 for Brighton. Work ethic, brilliant. Going forward, tracking back, fantastic again from Michael Brighton. So yeah, 7 for him. And also Vardy, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I thought his performance was improved from Southampton, but I thought he was unlucky not to get the score. She had a couple of chances in behind, but nothing really that clear cut. But he's still doing the business with Vardy, and as long as Leicester win, I'm not too fussed. Yeah, that's my play ratings from the side yesterday, lads. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you not? Let me know in the comment section down below. So, boys and girls, that is it for today's video. Of course, in today's video, I bring you guys the Leicester versus Chelsea match review. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, let me know by dropping a like. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Let me know your thoughts on yesterday's win in the comment section down below. But yeah, lads, that's it for today's video. Another incredible performance from Leicester. I will see you all for the Brentford content in a couple of days' time. But yeah, I'm a Sportsa, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Peace, guys.